Truckers were parked in the downtown core of Ottawa for 3 straight weeks in the act of an extremely peaceful protest. The beginning of the end to the truckers' convoy was on February 14, when Prime Minister Justin Trudeau invoked the Emergencies Act, which is essentially a war measure. Ultimately, these lead to Justin Trudeau and the federal government to enforce heavy-handed law enforcement to dismantle the demonstration and bring it to a complete end. That is Canada right now. If you disagree with a certain view of politics, you face threat of arrest, your license being pulled, and your bank account frozen.
When the situation is still of people pre-positioning, people being out there indicating that they are ready to blockade, to continue their illegal occupations, to disrupt Canadians' lives, we feel that this measure needs to remain in place.
So Alexa for Ben News, I'm currently about an hour drive away from Ottawa, where CTV have been reporting here yesterday, saying that the truck driver and all the protesters have been staying here, maybe planning to go back to Ottawa or blocking maybe the bridge. They have been flying drone all over the place, showing all the trucks and the protesters that were here waiting, because most of them have been seized their vehicle and a lot of their furniture, and they are waiting for it. Check my interaction with some of them, asking some questions why they are remaining around and here. Let's check it out. Can you explain to me, for most of the people that are here on scene, why they are here?
Well, they got pushed out of Ottawa, obviously, and now a lot of them are stuck here with the new laws that were just passed by our federal government. Their accounts have been frozen for some of them and most of them, so they don't even have enough money to put the fuel to go back home. You know, some of them are from BC and all over the country, and now the government, while freezing their accounts, keeps them from putting the fuel in their vehicles to get back home. So this is ridiculous, and it's a problem. They want us to leave. We can't, because we can't put fuel in our vehicles and leave. And I'm not talking about myself, because I live around here, but these people can't do it because of those reasons. So it's very particular the way they're doing this. I don't understand.
And right now, some of the media and the government say that these kind of people that are outside of Ottawa, gathered together, are planning to go back and block some bridge and go back to Ottawa to do some unlawful activity. Do that is true, or it's completely the opposite?
Well, what I gathered from the people I've talked to here, and I haven't talked to everybody, but I did talk to a lot of people, is that the only thing they're doing here is resting after 23 days, 24 days of freezing downtown. And when they saw what was going on with the police, destroying their vehicles, breaking their windshields, they left of their own free will. I don't think these people plan on doing anything else and trying to just go back home and rest a bit. But they're stuck here because most of them, their accounts are frozen, and they just don't have enough fuel to get where they're supposed to be. So they don't know what to do. Let's keep in mind, these are hard-working Canadians. None of them did anything. They were not criminals. They're certainly not terrorists. They went down there to be heard, and the government threw a curveball and said it was an illegal blockade. But none of these people ever heard about an illegal blockade. Nobody ever set down rules and regulations about what is a protest and what is not a protest. And then at some point they're like, you're occupying the city. It wasn't even in the first week they talked about that. It's further down the line. And it says, this is illegal. Well, we didn't know, but we're here, and we're Canadians, and this is Canadian ground, and none of us are doing anything illegal, so why should that stick? Now, they use that to pass those laws and give themselves tremendous power over everybody. And now the repercussions of that is that these people are stuck here without access to their funds, can't put fuel, can't feed themselves, can't walk in that store and buy anything to eat because they don't have any money. And we're not even allowed to help them, because if we do that, if I hand out money to somebody, I am going against the law. So I can't understand how we got this here. And I can't even believe that the members of Parliament, those that voted for this, didn't think about this and didn't take that into consideration.
And how do you feel personally that now the police are chasing all these gathering points, saying almost that these people are criminal and they are chasing them?
No, that's just outrageous. It's a witch chase. It's like something you would have read in a book back in the days, you know, when they did actually chase down witches, and anybody that didn't think their way got burnt alive. Now, they're not burning anybody here, but they're crippling them by seizing their accounts and then turning the general public against these hardworking Canadians, making them to the monsters that they are not. And that is just to justify the overreach that they've got with this new law. Now, what's the end game? There has got to be an end game here, because there's no way that the government took all these measures and put all that effort into this for a bunch of truckers, you know? There's something else behind. It's got to be something else, because this is just overkill, way too much overkill. If they give these people their accounts, they're going to go back home.
And their vehicle.
Yeah. Some of them don't even have their vehicles. How are they supposed to leave, you know? And then you've got the mayor of Ottawa saying he's going to sell their vehicles to pay the expenses. What's that all about? You know, if he would have just taken the time to talk to these people, you know, it all boils down to that. There was no communication between any of the government, different government, to talk to the truckers. All they were asking is to have somebody listen to them, and they never did that. So it's a failure from day one, you know, on their behalf.
So what we can see on the image that was taken by the drone shot yesterday, this place was pretty more full than today. Most of them, by the threat to be arrested or to be chasing down, left the place, and right now we can just see couple of last truck and vehicle on scene.
Moi, je suis juste de passage parce que mon pick-up a été saisi au 302 Coventry dimanche après-midi. Ils ont saisi mon pick-up, mon portefeuille, toutes mes choses, puis là, je suis comme pris à attendre à savoir qu'est-ce qui va se passer avec ça, parce que là, on le sait pas pour l'instant.
Suite à la saisie de vos items personnels et votre véhicule, est-ce qu'on vous a dit où avaient été vos choses? Combien de temps il faut que vous attendiez? Avez-vous des informations?
Non, la seule information qu'on avait eue au départ, c'est les policiers sur place qui nous ont dit qu'il y avait un sergent Human qui s'occupait de l'opération. Puis on n'a jamais pu rencontrer cette personne-là, puis on n'a eu aucun détail, rien. Je sais aucunement mes affaires sont où, puis qu'est-ce qui va se passer là, avec tout ça. Là. Fait que je suis en attente à pied, pas de portefeuille, plus d'identité, plus rien. Là. C'est ça, c'est plate un peu, là, parce que là, c'est ça. Je sais pas quoi faire. Fait que je suis ici pour ça présentement, pas pour rien d'autre. Là. J'attends les informations.
We have been to multiple places where we heard that some of the rest of the Freedom Convoy some of the site have been completely cleared out, but this one is a private property where the people are here for resting. And so, as you see, the media mainstream came here to try to know a little bit more about this place. Can you explain a little bit what you are doing first here?
So basically what we're doing, I just want to make this perfectly clear. We're a peace movement. You know, we're all about love. We got love for our countries. That's the reason we're here. And we're basically regrouping. You know, we got attacked by our government. Our fellow Canadian police attacked us. You know, there's a lot of trauma that's been had here. And, you know, we're just regrouping, trying to get people's assets back into their hands. Cars, you know, have been impounded. And, we're just setting up camp here, and we're regrouping what we're doing.
Can you explain a little bit how the people now feel after what happened with the police at Parliament Hill?
Well, we're all absolutely shocked. You know, we didn't expect our government to come in and beat us with sticks. I got pepper sprayed twice. You know, I seen guys getting beat down, everything from tear gas to rubber bullets. You know, in my opinion, it's a national disgrace what happened in Ottawa.
So what is your plan for the couple next week that's to come?
Well, we're not quitting. we're not quitting at all costs. You know, this movement has lit a fire across the world, across the nations. You know, we're here to unite Canada. You know, we're tired of fighting with our families. We're tired of losing our jobs. We're tired of watching our friends and family die to mental health, suicide, and addiction. So we're standing strong. You know, we will not be intimidated by the Trudeau regime.
Mm-hmm. And what is your thought about the fact that they use the fact that some place like here have some trucks still remain on scene next to Ottawa, and they use that to say we need the Emergencies Act to protect from unlawful activities?
They're scared. The government's scared because we're exposing all the corruption. You know, they have ties to the World Economic Forum, the Great Reset, full communist control over Canada, you know, the social credit score system. We're exposing that. That's what's happening here. We're exposing the darkness in this country and the corruption, and they're scared. That's why they're pulling all these emergency measures, because they're doing what dictators do. They're holding on to power.
And so for the truck driver or other people who wants to come here, what they can find on here on the place? Well, I can see toilet behind me, but what else it's available?
We got music, we got dancing, we're bringing in a stage, we got toilets, we got food, we have a kitchen set up, we have tents to keep warm, there's a first aid station over there. You know, all your needs are met here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And can you explain a little bit your story? Where you're from? Where did you start this Freedom Convoy? And as well, what happened with you at the end of the 3 weeks that happened in Parliament Hill?
I've been on the front lines of this since 2020, and you know, I've been trying to hold a voice for it. When the Freedom Convoy happened, I was on my way home to British Columbia. I looked at my business partner. I said, "We're going to Ottawa. We're going to follow the convoy." And so we came with the convoy. We've been here since day one. It's like being at a family reunion, you know, with a bunch of people that you've never met. It's just been nothing but unbelievable love and joy, and you know, we're helping to heal a nation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing.
So did your truck have been taken away? Did some things of you was taken away from you? Did your bank account was frozen? What happened?
No, I followed all the law. I didn't actually get in with any of the blockades or anything like that. So I've just, you know, we stayed in a hotel and we didn't park our truck, you know, in the blockade, and we just tried to follow the rules the best we could. That's kind of one of the main reasons why, you know, they were trying to move the blockade, right? So, yeah. You know, people actually don't want their faces seen because they're scared by getting attacked by the government.
Yeah.
But you can see in there, you know, this is where we're serving food and whatnot in this tent here. We have another tent that we're getting set up because our crowd's growing larger. So then we got, fire stuff set up over here. You know, we have different shacks. There's actually a medic shack over there, tent. So
for the fuel and the gas and the food.
The local community has bound together. There's hundreds and hundreds of families that come and offer us places to stay. Not everyone's staying here. They're offering us food. There's people in the community bringing us fresh fruit, fresh food for the day, water. This community is unbelievable. Actually, it's pretty heartful. So.
And how long do you plan to maybe stay around here?
As long as it takes. You know, we've all committed for the long run here. You know, we're not leaving until all of our countrymen are free, coast to coast. Yeah. And
I know that you share a lot with the people here. What is the worst story that you heard so far from them?
The worst story I've heard? Oh man, I seen the woman get trampled by the horse. I was right there when she got trampled. I was on the front lines the entire time. I've seen people get beat down, you know, pepper sprayed, you name it. It's all a bad story.
And so as you can see, the people here are just here to rest, to gather together, to share the story, to be together. Nothing is illegal right now. It's on private resident property. They are just staying here, doing some fire as a camping camp. So I hope you enjoy and you like what I'm just showing you here in Ottawa. It was Alexa for Urban News. time if they clear Ottawa, the convoy is continuing. We are currently where is one of the sites where they are all gathering now. And if you want, we continue to bring you the other side of the story about the Freedom Convoy. Please go to convoyreports.com. On this website, you can sign the petition, and as well, you can help us with our journalism. Please donate generously. Thank you.